Right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Festival of Fear. Not to be confused with the Carnival of Dreams. We are not associated with that. There have been several lawsuits, and we are not going into that today.
I haven't sued anyone
Well, you haven't, but one of the past
today.
ringmasters. Anyway, so our 5 players, I won't call them adventurers because I don't know if that's what they are in character, find themselves tied to chairs in an open area, unable to see much. They are bound, they are gagged, and they have blinkers on preventing them see much from side to side. It is completely silent for the moment, and then you hear the padding of rather loud feet. And I will alter the dynamic lighting slightly. Nope, can't. Okay. And walking into view, you see an absolutely, hopefully that's on the view, colossal wolf. White-furred, glowing blue eyes. Looks slightly eldritch. And for a moment it just stares at you. And then you hear a voice from atop it. And a small figure drops down. Messy black hair, childlike form, and a tattered red dress. Welcome everyone. The 3 of you are here today. The wolf barks. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Seems to have a whispered conversation with the wolf. Oh yes, you 2. You're the volunteers. Pointing at I forget what race you are.
We're gnomes.
They're gnomes!
At the 2 gnomes. Yes, you're the volunteers. It's kind of a new one. We don't get many volunteers, but all the more fun for playtime. Now, welcome everyone to the Festival of Fear. I am your ringmaster for the day. My name is Sinnerly. And yes, welcome. Do you have any questions?
Wait, where do we?
Well, you're all bound and gagged to the moment you can't respond. Wait, why none of you talking? Oh, damn it, Mr. Vale. You gagged them. You're not meant to gag them. That's not nice. And then her fingers, just the fingers, extend and slice off the gags from each of your mouths. Oh, yes. Just a second. The little girl pokes the frog person in the head. The blinkers are also removed at this point. And somehow you can now understand Common. You feel like a reconstruction of your head slightly, and now you can understand Common.
Can I speak it?
Yes.
What the? What? Whoa, why's my voice gone strange?
Oh yeah, good luck keeping up with that for the entire session.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes. So, you're all here to take part in my little series of games that I like to run every now and then. It gets so boring by myself. Well, not by myself. I have a few friends, but they're kind of boring and old. So, I like to invite new people. So, I'll get to untying you in a moment, because I know no one likes to be tied up, but if you see a giant wolf like Fluffy here, as adorable as he is, then most people are going to run. So I just make sure that you stay and listen. Because if you run, then
Fluffy?
Yes, in a moment you can definitely pet Fluffy. Fluffy loves pets.
Belly rubs?
Yes, belly rubs for definite. He's always for belly rubs. In fact, the wolf's ears perk up at the sound of that. Now, Right, so I'll explain the rules of this little game. So, around my festival, there are 5 of my friends. Each of these has a series of games you can play. If you manage to complete one of their games, they'll provide you with a ticket. Of course, you can play more games, but you only get 1 ticket per friend. Once you get all 5 tickets, you get to come see me in the big top, and then, depending on how time allows, you'll get your prize, or you'll have to face one last challenge, which I'll think up. Now, are there any questions?
Um,
Where are we?
yeah, well,
Yes, you're at my little... What's the right word? You're in my demi-plane that I've created recently, with the help of my friends. It's simply a festival with some fun games where I like to bring people to play with me.
And what's the catch of these games?
Well, there's no catch to the games, and after I've finished, you're perfectly free to leave. However, if you leave, you won't get your prize. And at this moment, blip blop, you would see a small insect seem to crawl over her hand, which you recognize immediately. But it looks faintly translucent.
what? Why you got
Now-
nibble?
Now, you see, a lot of people don't want to play with me. They think I'm scary and mean for bringing in here without their permission. So, in the case of most people, you 2 lovely little gnome ladies, I think you're both ladies, terrible with genders, so apologies. I can change at will, so, kind of lose track of that thing. I like to take something important from them as a prize. Of course, you're perfectly welcome to go, but then what's important to you stays behind. And at this point, she reaches out a hand, and another tiefling appears next to them that you recognize. Pride, I think it was. Got this one for you, and then for you, blue man, got this one, and reveals, I believe it was your sibling. So, you see, these are the prize. If you win, you get them back. If
Are
you
they-
lose,
Conscious?
no, they're just like spirits at the moment, seemingly.
Like, at the moment, the little blue frog is looking around his person, looking around his pack. What? He's looking for nibbles, obviously. The
Yep,
little
there is
bee-
no sign of nibbles.
What the? I thought. Right.
Mr. Vale is very good at getting into places without people knowing. And
So
Milk
you're-
is very good at finding things out. Now, you 2 lovely little gnomes, I don't know what you want as your prize. What would you like?
I mean, these spirits, are they like actual spirits that have been removed from bodies, or
Yes, that does appear to be the case.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks, you
So-
bastard!
we can't leave that like that.
Yeah, there is
Just
that.
skipping past this big tiefling to try and see the other.
If we succeed, we want you to give them back, even if they fail.
Oh, well, if that's, excuse me, there's no freezing of the ground around here, blue person. What are you doing? Don't make me set Fluffy on you. He'll lick you.
No.
Oh, he's with the party. Oh, I thought he was your wolf's lunch.
No, no. He only likes purple tieflings. Maybe if I mix the both of you together.
My
Yeah,
God.
worth considering for the future. But anyway, so that's all you want? You want basically if they fail and you succeed, you get these back? I mean, I can agree to that, but you sure you don't want anything more personal? What do you know? What do gnomes like? Maybe a machine of some kind?
You mean a gasheen?
Or
A good golf
fancy
club?
rock?
No, we would you're messing with a precarious balance here. They need to go back where they came from.
Not.
I've had plenty of practice at this, but I understand. So if that's the game you want to play, then that's the game we'll play. So in a few moments, you'll be released from your bonds, and feel free to stroke Fluffy before we go. And then you are free to explore the carnival at your own pace. There's no time limit, and to be honest, there's nothing lethal about any of them this time, I'm sure. So, yeah. Any other questions?
Oh.
Is there a time limit?
No,
No
no
time.
time limit. Take as long as you like. There is no time here, really. I'm sure Naraku explained that to me once, but she talks in big words sometimes, and she wears far too little clothing. It's quite disconcerting.
And they, the spirits, they're not going to be harmed.
Oh no. If you don't succeed, well, I probably just won't put them back into the bodies and just let them go on to wherever they're going to go. You know.
You
Not sure where
will
bugs
not
go.
be doing that, I can
Oh.
assure you.
I thought Nibbles was dead.
No, just Wait, was Nibbles dead before we
No.
took him?
This is news to you. That's true. Nibbles was alive. No.
I mean, that's a new one. I mean, I honestly feel that that's a good angle to go for. People are more likely to play if they get something back they've lost. Pulls out a small notebook, which is pink and fluffy and like looks like something a 7-year-old child might use, and starts writing down with a note with, like, bites her finger and starts writing on it in her blood.
Well, I never actually saw Nibbles die. The evil scientist's laboratory was filling up with this electric goo, and Nibbles was stuck inside, and I couldn't get back to him. Oh, there were
Oh.
tentacles everywhere as well. It was horrible.
Well, as I said, she hops down off of the wolf. Fluffy will be here for a few moments if you want to pet, and then feel free. And then, again, at the blink, almost in the blink of an eye, her fingers extend again and slice through the chains that are binding you. And then she walks away.
Right up to Fluffy.
For those at home who already can't see Fluffy's token, which is fairly huge, that is Fluffy. She was basically a small, like, sitting between the eyes. That's how big Fluffy is.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. Some Princess Mononoke shit, right?
Yep.
And who
think it
exactly...
actually-
Oh, go on.
I think it might actually be from Princess Mononoke the art. Anyway, what was the question?
And so, who exactly are all of you? I
Blah,
look
blah.
around. I'm sorry, what?
Blah, blah,
One more time for me.
blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Froggy it is. And you two?
I'm Rosemary. My friends call me Sprig. This is my sister, Bay. Hello.
Bainsprig.
Who's a good
Nice to meet you.
doggy?
And
Please don't let it trample you.
you.
He's, like,
I am Kalazar.
Get us there.
I am a Kalazar.
the dog seems quite happy. One thing you do notice probably whilst playing with Fluffy is as his mouth opens, like barking and enjoying this, you notice that rather than, like, as you look down his throat a little bit, all you see is like what looks like a swirling void, almost like a portal of some kind.
Oh, the ultimate dog breath.
Yeah.
You're not bringing this one home.
Why not?
It's too big. Look at the size of it.
I can just make a new dog house out of the woods itself.
The entire woods.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Look, he's such a good boy.
No! What would we feed it?
Apparently purple tieflings.
Yeah, don't look at me.
If
She
you're,
literally eyes you both up.
if you're interested, you can roll either a nature or arcana check on this giant wolf.
I will go nature.
He will also say, I am Pride also. Pleasure to meet you all.
You are pride or you have pride.
Bit of both, really.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so Bay, you've in your studies, as have Kalasar, you've heard of your initial thought on this wolf is that it's a winter wolf, but it's far too big. So you think back on your studies and what you've heard and what you've seen of it, and this is a rare wolf known as a dimension strider. And essentially, what these are capable of doing is creating a gateway between dimensions a number of times a day, including potentially out of this plane. And for those interested, this is Monkey Spinning Monkeys by Kevin MacLeod. So, I will now.
Yeah.
I will.
Sorry.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Reveal.
Okay.
Bit more of the area, and then Fluffy, after a while, walks off and returns back to the large big top at the back.
Well, it suddenly beats an island full of dinosaurs.
Oh, that's where you're from.
I don't know. This is the second time I've been plane shifted. I'm getting used to it now. Wait,
Right.
third time. Start to see him like counting little froggy digits.
I do hate to be rude, but what exactly are you?
He looks at you with these kind of big, bulbous, blinking eyes. It says, I'm a grung, of course.
Say that again?
Grung.
A grung?
Grung.
I think he said he was food.
No, don't start with that. The last gnome I met called me dinner.
I'm a vegetarian, so I
Me
think
too.
you're quite safe.
Oh, you wouldn't want to eat a grung anyway. We're poisonous. Wow. He sticks out this long tongue, and the saliva drops.
I don't know why
Onto
I've
the-
done that. Done. Oops, sorry. go
Yeah, it's like this blue saliva kind of drops to the floor.
I'd kind of like to bottle some of that.
Oh, I do all the time. Well, I actually just apply it to the arrows, and he pulls out a small quiver of arrows. The quiver is attached like almost sideways in his back, and he kind of pulls one out and just licks the end of the arrow, like slathers it up, and then he puts it back in the quiver.
Convenient.
Right.
Only in parts. I believe the flesh is quite tasty.
I can't say I've ever tasted frog.
You
I
wanna
don't think
try
I
some?
want to. No.
He steps up towards the tiefling. Care to have a taste? And he kind of puts his head forward.
I'd prefer not to, thank you very much. I think I'm vegetarian of this moment.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you can join our club.
We have a club.
It must be a vegetarian club.
I don't think there's enough of us. to
I
warrant
don't
a
know
club,
why,
all
but
right.
this did not surprise me of gnomes.
What, that a vegetarian?
Yes. Anyway, so my love's on the line, so can we get a move on?
I found a 1 on the floor. I think it's a clue.
Yes, let's. Which game should we try first then?
Whichever is closer and gets us to where we need to go.
I'm gonna spin around in a circle and then just point in a direction.
So,
how
roll
many
a
directions
d5. Or
Roll a
d6.
D5.
That's 5.
1, 2,
There are
3,
5
4, 5, yeah.
challenges.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where
Go
do you
ahead.
land?
Drop this off.
3.
Oh,
Right,
Right in the
so
middle.
yep, so counting round, that would bring you up to the one behind the big top.
Oh
Oh,
god, should we
behind-
leave the big top till last?
no, it's behind the
Well,
big top.
there's
Oh,
yeah,
behind
there's
the
the
big
big top, then there's the one behind the big top.
So
I'm
But
just gonna spin round and round and round and round and then point.
But to get to there, you'd probably have to go through this area over here or round this side. So might be worth doing one of the other two there.
Yeah,
you.
let-
I'm just gonna start walking this way. Just...
Okay, looks like a decision has been made.
I guess follow the blue one then.
What a party pooper.
Right.
Can you walk
So-
straight, Dizzy Gnome?
So, as you get to this area, I will reveal the figure you see by a rather large
That's an anime.
diving.
I was gonna say, I don't know
Diving
why
board.
this did not surprise me, James.
They're all animes.
Nani?
3 of them are. But yes, so welcome. Welcome. You must be our new arrivals. My name is Naraku. And yes, unlike most of my associates, I have but one game for you to play. In front of me, or next to me, depending on your point of view, there is a large pool of water. At the bottom are several stones. You simply need to get one of these stones to get your prize. However, there are a few rules. You must enter the pool via the diving board. The water will prevent the use of tricksy magic to get the stones, though you can use it to perhaps aid yourself in getting down there. You just won't be able to pick up the stones with it. However, the water is breathable, so don't worry about that. However, you will have a limited amount of time that you can be in the water. If you're not out of the water within about 18 seconds, you'll begin to take damage as the water will begin to bite you. Should
Spider.
the water will begin to bite you.
Bite.
Yep,
Is the water a creature?
maybe.
I'm running over to have a nose.
But
Like,
should,
passes against the
should you
pool.
take a sufficient amount of damage, though, you'll be ejected from the pool, so there's no risk. It's just a way of motivating you.
I was going to say, it
So-
sounds interesting. The magic, non-magic water.
So
Yes,
Question.
yes.
You don't look like you're friends with Fluffy.
No.
Your clothes are all ripped. Look like you've been mauled by a rabid wolf.
Well, that's actually quite accurate, but it was a demon, but that's beside the point.
If you're
Oh,
cold, I
okay.
could knit you a jumper.
No, I'm fine. I'm
Oh,
used to
very
it. I come from one of the colder regions of hell. It's fine. My mum tried to kill me though. That's a bit disappointing, but you know,
Oh, you poor
it's
thing.
one way to get blasted between dimensions.
Do you
Oh,
need a hug?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I've had like 3 childhoods at this point to get over it, so I'm good.
is that what that thing is?
People get
Is that a
free
demon?
childhood.
What, the water? Maybe. Maybe.
So
I mean, I'll
Could
give
just
it
be
a go.
special. Right, you want to go first. So, climb to the top of the diving board,
Sure, I'll
which is
give it a
the
go.
only way to enter.
I'll climb to the top. Just before,
And
is
now-
it like a really tall ladder that you like
Yes.
climb up? Okay, no way.
Comically
So-
tall.
Yeah. So Pride will start climbing up the ladder. We'll stop like 3 steps up and go. Have we?
As you climb the ladder, it's kind of a strange sight because from down here, where you guys are, it looks quite low down. But when you get to the top, Pride, the drop is a lot bigger than you feel it should have been by the climb. It's almost like weird dimensional stuff. Like it's somehow bigger up at the top than it is at the bottom.
Yeah, it's called vertigo.
Yeah. So now you can make me an acrobatics check to try to dive into the water as deep as you can,
Sure thing.
or an athletics
Boss.
check if you're more proficient in that, whichever one.
I also just realised that the stream isn't actually showing anything, so I'm gonna quickly restart my Roll20.
I want to try and find like a scrap bit of paper and some I'll mix some water with some dirt so I can score the dive.
I was thinking doing exactly the same thing, but I have paper.
Even better, let's do that.
Yes.
Who else wants to judge?
I'm
Right, you guys.
Calazar, would you like to judge?
chill.
Oh, you're going to judge your friends. That's kind of appropriate, I think.
Do you want to join us?
She snaps her fingers, and an eloquent quill pen appears in each of your hands.
Ooh, fancy.
Unlimited ink. Might be a bit red, but don't worry about that.
I sniff it to make sure it's not blood.
It does have a slight metallic tang to it.
You got this legally, yes?
Yes, I get everything legally. As legally as you
Right.
can get things in hell.
All right.
Good enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those Kenku down there.
Okay, so acrobatics check.
Yep. Or
What?
athletics, whichever you prefer.
And so Pride's better at rolling. Why does it keep on asking if I want to do a public roll? Of course I want to do a public roll.
What? Oh, is it set to toggle whisper?
Yeah. Oh boy, Pride's
Belly
dead.
Wow.
Oh
Right.
boy.
So,
Edge.
what I will do is I will
First roll of the game.
I'll pull it to never whisper. Actually, I'll put on whisper toggle.
Is it-
So,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
so you take a dive. You sort of leap straight
Hold
up.
on, wait, I might have something for this. Because I'm a battle master, can I try and use a maneuver and like ping off the ping off the ladder and try and correct my fall?
Yeah, basically, at the moment, you're going to be going head first straight towards the diving board.
Oh, sweet.
I was gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do one of my maneuvers. So I don't know. I have trip attack, so I guess it's sweeping my legs out, so I can try. and-
Yeah, yeah, I can see the argument there. So yeah, roll your trip attack.
Okay.
On yourself.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, how do I do that? Just another acrobatic.
I mean, I suppose it would be you roll your superiority dice, and we'll add that to your roll, ignoring that it's a nat one,
Okay.
because technically nat one. So that makes it a 10. You manage to dive, and you go part way through the water. It appears a little more viscous than you'd expect, but you are able to swim down, and so that you've now got 3 turns to get down and get back up.
It's a gelatinous cube squished into like a pool.
Oh my god, it is! Oh no,
No.
it is!
Don't think it is.
No.
Okay.
I've-
Right,
I've
yeah.
I've seen gelatinous cubes, and he'd be burning up right now.
Yeah, I'll start swimming down.
It's a diluted gelatinous cube. Well, it's technically a gelatinous cylinder at this point.
Yeah.
When you said
A
it,
little
That
less
was a very
acidic.
good dive.
No.
Give him a 4.
Right,
Maybe
so
3.
Oh, I was being
What-
generous, was I?
what would you like to try to use to swim down in the water?
2 out of 10.
What do I want to use to swim down?
Yeah, what do you think? What skill or item or such do you think will aid your descent? And also, why is this not on shuffle? Get on shuffle.
Oh, I have thaumaturgy, so I'm just going to try and blast my way through the water. Just kind of separate
roll
it.
roll me. I mean, that comes from your tiefling thing, right?
So it's my charisma.
Yeah. So roll me charisma plus your proficiency, so d20 plus 6.
It's still coming up with input value.
What? For what?
For charisma. So when I click it, it says input value. Would you like
Oh,
advantage?
it's querying advantage as well. But it's set to always roll advantage. I'll put it to advantage toggle. Try now.
Yeah, advantage toggle is one.
Does that work?
There we go. Fucking no. Oh my god, it is.
Can I
The what?
sort of come over to the pool and aid him with my thaumaturgy too?
Yeah, okay, so I will say you can re-roll that, Cade, to have advantage.
Pride. Sorry,
Pride-
FYI.
pride
Sorry, the
is
shit
because-
rolls, but watch yourself,
Yeah.
boy.
Well, you've got
Wow. By the way,
Got
if
the
you
same
said plus
engine.
proficiency, it's 11.
I cast guidance.
okay. I mean, yeah.
Do you know what?
he's
You may as well
probably
just pile everything on it.
He's not deep enough, so you probably managed to do that. So, yep. So roll. So you get an extra D4 on that. So you managed to get a good way down, but you're not quite deep enough to get to the bottom yet. Roll me another. So now it's your second turn. What would you like to do to try to get further down?
Does it feel like thick?
Yeah, it does feel fairly thick. It's like trying to swim for a milkshake.
Oh, for a milkshake. Okay. I was going to say, because I could pull out my longsword and try and, like, slice through it if it's, like, jelly.
You feel like you could maybe slice through it, but it will be at disadvantage, I will say, because it's quite viscous.
Yeah, no, screw that. I'm just going to... I'm going to thaumaturgy and try and action surge it, so I can just blitz through it, I guess.
That's not a bad shout, so... Alright. Give it a go.
Okay, so 2 lots of my charisma. So that is a
That's not
14 and 17.
Yeah, so with that, you're able to get to the bottom and scoop it up, and probably, I would say, with that, propel yourself enough so that you're going up. So if you roll decently on this turn, you'll basically be able to get out. You're feeling quite confident in yourself. So one more thaumaturgy check.
Perfect. And I'll use my commander's strike to kind of psych myself up.
Go for
So
it.
go
So
ahead.
I'll say, yep, so you can do that.
So that's a 14 plus 5. So 19.
Yeah, with that, you're able to get out. You sort of burst out holding this stone, which, upon you exiting the pool properly, turns into a small blood red ticket with the letter N on it.
I did it!
Right. Now, you know, watching this, it's not as entertaining as I thought it would be. So, what I'm going to do to make it more fun for you, because otherwise Cinderly will get moody with me again. Like, you didn't make it fun for the guests. They won't want to come back. Nobody ever wants to come back, but she'll keep saying it. If one more of you is successfully able to get the stone on your first try going through, then I'll give all of you the ticket for this one, and you can move on to the next challenge. How's that sound?
Sure.
Reasonable.
Any volunteers?
So, when you say that magic will not aid getting this, picking up the stone,
Yeah.
once it is picked up, will magic aid?
You can use magic to help yourself get in and out of the pool. Yes, you just can't use magic to like go. I'm just going to use Mage Hand and pick it up because that wouldn't be fun, would it?
I got. I was gonna say I got to step forward.
Yep. Feel free.
I'm already climbing up.
Oh well, looks like the frog's going. That kind of
Okay.
makes sense.
Yep.
Ooh.
Just gonna be on the
How-
floor.
How will Jerry respond to poison? Yeah, he's probably had worse. Almost certain. Anyway,
Jerry. Its
Yeah.
name is Jerry.
yeah.
Oh, Jerry the slime.
You
Yeah.
named your pool. That's so sweet.
You said you named your poo for a moment.
No, that's gross.
No, don't.
No.
I wouldn't put that past Milk to do, but he's a bit weird.
Okay.
Right, so acrobatics or athletics of your choice to dive, which, because I know what thing you are, I'm guessing it's going to be acrobatics.
Yep. Diving is my speciality. Alright. You see him, not only has he climbed all the way to that height, he's also going to jump another 25 feet in the air to gain even more, like, momentum, like going down.
Okay, yeah, you can have advantage on your acrobatics for that.
Oh, heck yeah. Sweet. And, I'll use my long
Right.
jump.
That is a hell of a jump.
Dum.
I think if you're scoring him, definitely give him at least a point for the height of the jump. See if he can pull it off.
Just literally standing leaps 25 feet into the air, like, it becomes like a tiny little dot in the
Oh,
sky.
your high jump is 15 feet. Your long jump
Oh,
is
15
25.
feet. Yeah, yeah.
But
Well,
still, yeah,
okay.
it's like
Ooh.
4 times your height. It's impressive. Yep. So with that, you're able to dive like halfway down the pool really easily, and
It's like it's more like a plop. It's just like little plop as he goes in.
Yeah.
Like doesn't have any resistance against the water or
yeah,
water.
there's a little bit because of like the viscous nature, but
And as soon as I
and the
land
rest of you and the rest of you outside hear like a sort of odd sound, like someone eating something that doesn't taste very nice. It's like, oh, it seems Jerry didn't like that at all. Oh well.
also, as soon as he does start numbing me, I guess he can roll a Constitution save.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You like that, don't you? Toast of God.
It's going to be interesting. I need. Well, it passes the save.
All right, so he doesn't take any damage. It
No,
does seem like he's used to that after all.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to swim down to the bottom, correct?
Yep. So how you wish to do that is up to you.
I'm going to use my natural swim speed and try to dash through it, but
Yeah.
also, is it very obvious where the stone is? I can see straight
Yeah,
to it.
you can see the stones at the bottom.
Okay, cool. I guess I'll use Dex if I can.
Yep.
To
Yeah.
Dex
Just.
swim through.
Yep. Yep. That makes sense to me.
Okay. All right. Ooh, not good.
You managed to push away a little bit, but it's not quite enough. So you'll need to give me another dex check to see if you can get down there.
Oh God. Okay. This stuff is tough. 15.
You managed to get to the bottom, and you managed to sort of brace yourself against the bottom. So I'll allow you to do an acrobatics check to try to high jump out of here.
Oh yeah, like kick off the bottom.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Sweet. Ooh. 16, I guess.
Yep, that is enough. You managed to propel yourself out, and it honestly feels like maybe the jelly is helping you because it almost feels like you've been spat out of it.
Oh God, right.
Oh,
Okay.
Jerry really didn't like that. Oh well.
Well, let that be a warning to the rest of you trying to
Yep.
eat me.
Yeah.
If monsters don't even like me, then I doubt you will.
She takes the stone out of your hand and crushes it, and it turns into 4 equal-sized pieces, which then float off her hand into each of you, converting into another blood red tick with the letter N. Right, well, that's the end of my little game. Honestly, these games aren't really my sort of thing. And none of you were in there long enough for Jerry to get a decent meal. Sorry, Jerry. I tried. He hasn't eaten in weeks. So, I mean, he only likes people, and you don't get people very often.
We might be back.
Yeah, well, if you feel like trying again, I don't know, I'll think up a prize that, well, is there anything you'd like, if any of the rest of you would like a go before you leave? How about you, gnomes? Maybe you'd like to keep one of those pens?
I'm not a very good swimmer, so I think I'm going to decline.
Fair.
I see.
I'll say it's actually quite good for my skin. If as a reward, I'd just like to bathe in him for a while.
I mean, if you want to, feel free. Jerry probably won't like it, but...
Okay. Cool.
Sorry,
I'll
other
do my
gnome.
best.
Did you say you wanted to go? I heard one of the gnomes say no, but I heard the other one say something and I didn't quite catch it.
I think.
I mean, that's one way to get to the bottom. You got a way
Yeah,
out?
but
If
it
I'll...
just won't mean I can't get out again.
I suppose I could fish you out.
Ooh, do you want to try a teamwork-based one as you two helped each other? Maybe come back later and I'll have something set up for that, and you two can work together.
Okay.
All right.
Like a relay race underwater.
I mean,
Yeah,
we came here
something
to have
like that.
fun, so we might as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry it wasn't the most entertaining. I'm still getting used to this. It's only the 3rd time. Would be the 5th, but the Carnival of Dreams sued us, and you know, it's just...
I sued no one.
It took a while to get back to...
That's just what they
Right.
want you to think.
Honestly, at least I think it was someone from the Carnival of Dreams. It could have been a really skilled con man wearing a top hat.
Okay.
I might have to get Milk to look into that. Anyway, so,
I'll be back for my bath later. Bye.
bye. Off you go.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, I guess. That's a
Don't get
first.
too cold.
Normally everyone who meets me screams. It's a new one.
I wink.
Yeah. Right, so heading up to the next area.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Okay, so at the next area, just up here.
Roll 20,
I
please.
Um,
Roll 20, please.
You're going further away.
I'm okay. Now it's working. Okay.
did I apparently didn't set up a handout for this one.
I was left clicking, but apparently it was right clicking.
You see this figure.
It's WX.
Oh, goodness.
Who?
From Don't Starve Together. Looks like WX.
Oh.
Greetings, my name is Timer. Welcome to the Festival of Fear. I have constructed 2 challenges, each of which uses robotic animals. And
Animals?
yes, each of which involves shrinking you down to take the challenge. The first is bumper badgers.
Bumper badgers.
Wow.
Sounds like hungry hippos, but with butters.
The participants will be shrunk down and provided a robotic badger to ride. They'll also be provided with a lasso. The object of the game is to knock your opponents off of their badger and stay mounted on yours. The participants, some of which will be automatons like myself, will take it in turns to charge at a target. If they successfully hit a badger, then the rider must make a save in order to prevent being knocked off. This becomes gradually more difficult as the badger gets more irate. You may also use your lasso to attempt to yank a target off their mount. The second is Hungry Hydra.
No, that one sounds like hungry effects.
The party will be shrunk down to the size of mice to face the mechanical monstrosity that is the Hungry Hydra, also known as Hillary. Participants are able to choose one set of armor, one weapon, and one item from the rack. Your goal is to be the last one standing.
Oh, they both
Okay.
like sound like so much fun.
I would prefer the badger race thing.
That was a lot.
What
like-
kind of like weapons and stuff are there?
Essentially, in terms of weapons and armor, there is one of each weapon and armor type. There is also most common and uncommon magical items.
Wow. Well, as a or. So do we
Yeah.
pick one weapon and one magical item?
One set of armor, one weapon, and one item if you wish to take one. Or you can use the gear you came with. The object of Hungry Hydra is to cut off the heads of the Hydra in order to make more appear for your rivals, making them more likely to be attacked and damaged.
God.
That
What?
just does sound like more fun.
I'll be down to do the
Both
badges.
of which will have NPCs to make it more interesting. And NPCs is non-protocol combatants. In this case, at least I
True.
think that's what it stands for. It's been a
I
while.
can't get over how much you sound like an automaton from one of my favourite games.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying. So, it appears that the consensus is you wish to try bumper badges.
Yes!
Yeah.
Each of you,
Hell yeah.
please take a lasso. They are in the mushroom field. Do not be afraid.
Mushroom!
They merely look like snakes.
Oh my god! I
Yes!
just realized what this is.
The original name.
Oh no!
No, I'm not actually going to play the song, but still.
Question:
Yes.
There aren't any snakes on that field, are there?
No, the lassos look like
Oh.
snakes, he said.
The
Oh,
lassos look like snakes, but they aren't actually snakes.
oh, okay.
That's why? Do you like snakes?
Snakes eat frogs.
Snakes.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know of any snakes here unless Vale's cooking some.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll make sure nothing eats you.
Oh.
Unless you're playing the Hungry Hydra, in which case there's a good chance you'll get eaten, but non-fatally. There is no digestive tract, and the exit hatch, placed where you would expect, is quite easy to exit from.
Wait, so they're like constructs?
Yes,
Oh. Well, they were
I
real
built
light,
them myself last Tuesday,
but their heads.
1400 years ago.
Oh.
Yes, so it is bumper badger, right? Everyone take your lasso and then stand in the middle of this square.
Okay. Get off me.
No, you get off me.
Now,
Not much room in there.
he extends his arm and several panels appear from it. He taps a few of them and you begin to shrink down.
Oh no. I'm already
And
small.
and then next to you scurry out a mechanical badger for each of you, fit with a saddle.
Yes.
I kind of want to keep this badger.
It doesn't need feeding, so I'm quite content for you to keep one.
I wish I took the Cavalier mount archetype now.
Yeah, but you had to go Battle Master, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to pet the animal and create a bond with it before I mount it.
It, despite the fact that it's an automaton,
It's got the brain of a bat.
it does seem to respond to that and seems to almost like snuggle up to you.
Oh. Well, it wasn't great, but
It's our ugly cousins.
Oh,
Now,
gnoblins.
yes, 5
no.
robotic goblins appear. These are my roblins. They are low-level combatants, but highly skilled at riding badgers. It's an odd speciality, but there you go. I do not judge. It's not programmed into my circuitry.
The one on the far left looks like Uncle Henry.
Does, doesn't it?
If you squint and tilt your head,
No,
Everyone,
it looks like Auntie
please.
Sue.
Please roll for initiative to determine the order of charge.
Really, really roll 20. Right, think about what you're doing right now.
Oh my
Yeah,
it's
think-
because you still say Cade on it. If you change that,
That was a good
Cade,
point.
better
Hold
luck.
on. Let me just try this. Okay.
Don't waste. No, because you're going to waste the natural 20 now.
It's still not much better.
It's
Much
better though. It's not a nat 1.
Yeah.
Change the music up for this. Probably not
I'm
completely
genuinely starting to think it's just this game now.
fitting.
Oh, what the? The game is cursed. You mean?
The curse breakers.
Yeah, the cursed roll 20 of curse breakers.
We should call it the Curse of Cade's Rolls.
Right. So, you see the overwhelmingly large form that is Timer now that you are shrunk down to be able to ride badgers. Nope, that's later event. Nope, that's later event. Nope, that's later event. Sorry. So, to explain the rules, essentially, you must charge at your opponent and attempt to knock them off, or attempt to use your lasso to yank them off. For out-of-game purposes, for the people controlling you from alternate dimensions, a charge is essentially an attack roll. With a gradually increasing DC on that target for them to maintain their position. Essentially, if they're hit, they must make a dex save. If you wish to use your lasso, this is a sleight of hand check versus their acrobatics, but this can be the quickest way to win. I believe, Bay, it is your turn first. Your badger appears raring and ready to go. Do not worry about how I know your name. It is just stored in my database.
That's fine. Does the badger have a name?
That badger is... I'm just going to go for it because we've done the badger reference. That is Weeble. He wobbles, but
Well, that
rarely
one is
falls
Bob.
down. Yes.
Oh my god.
You are, I am going to bless the 3 of us. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I
Help
don't
us on
remember sneezing.
our attack rolls.
So,
So what happens is his eyes go from this bluish color to pure white, and then on each of our foreheads is like a glowing white snowflake.
Che-
Myself and the 2 gnomes.
Oh, well, thank you.
You have a snowflake on your bed.
To you.
Ooh. Okay. She'll kind of like look at the lasso and she'll be like, right, how does probably getting herself in a bit of a tangle first. And then she'll be like, Okay, right, let's give this a go. And she'll try the lasso.
Okay, so pick a goblin. I'm just going to give them colours just for ease of reference. Your lasso, because of the size of this battlefield and the fact that you're technically able to move about, is able to hit any of them. So pick a goblin and roll a sleight of hand check.
I will go for blue,
Okay,
not the big blue thing with horns next to me. 8.
okay, and they will make their acrobatics check against it.
Wow.
They fail.
Wow.
So you managed to, in one fell swoop, after getting yourself tangled. It's not a great one, but apparently this one isn't very good either, and is immediately yanked off, and then their badger scurries off. It
She
appears
just kind of like.
you. It appears that Blues has been taken out. Hopefully, Ready is more ready.
She just pats her badge. She's like, well done, we're doing it, we're doing it.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And Purple is going to make a charge at Sprig.
What am I doing?
So you need to make a dex save because they have successfully hit your badger. You don't have to beat the 21, but
A dex save, yeah?
yep. That is easily a success. So your badger has taken 1 hit, and I have marked this on your token just for quick reference. Green is going to go for Pride. It appears that Greenwich wants to give Pride a fall.
Greenwich. Bring it on.
I still read it as Greenwich.
It's like a sandwich.
He has successfully hit you. Please roll a dexterity save.
18.
That is a success. You managed to maintain your position on the back of your thing. It is now your turn, Kalasar.
So, in terms of where they're stood, is that like a correct analysis of where they are?
Not really. The visual, basically, think of it like a bumper cars game. They're just constantly moving about the battlefield, and at any point you're able to target any of them, including your allies if you want.
Okay.
But
I want to try and get as many as possible, but I want to basically use thaumaturgy to cause tremors, earth tremors around them.
okay, roll me a
Says that-
charisma check plus your proficiency,
charisma plus proficiency.
because your thaumaturgy is based on your charisma, right?
Yeah, that's the same as a charisma save. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not particularly good. So I'll say your tremors do seem to work a little bit, but not enough to get 2 of them in line. So you'll only be able to target 1 with your attack.
That's fine. I'll go for the orange one.
The librarian.
The librarian.
Interesting target. I'm not sure why we call him that. I've never seen him in a library. So,
Does that rumble him off at all?
no, but you can make an attack roll to see if you hit him. I'll say his DC will be increased because of the rumbling.
Yeah, I'll do the attack. What's the attack? Is it
Just any
normal?
attack, really. You're proficient in robotic badger, basically.
Oh, okay. So shall I just do it as a dagger, but
Yeah. Damage isn't really relevant. It's more if you just hit. That is a hit. So So he will make his dex save, which, as I said, is increased. He actually fails,
Hey.
and you manage to knock him off. Perhaps he has gone to collect his books. I hope his badger, Billy Bob, is okay.
Oh my god.
Blip Blop. I believe that is how you pronounce your name. It is an odd amount of apostrophes. Are you
just
sure you are not a relation of Cameron? He seems fond of apostrophes.
He only uses the one. I just three. Okay. Alright, let's go. What's my badger called?
Flip the block.
The
Your-
badger. I'm gonna put the
Your
pouch.
badger, your badger is called
But I
Gary.
Alright, Gary. Let's go. That's my dad's name. It's random. Okay.
It's my dad's name as well.
Is it? Okay. Alright, Gary. A charge. Also, you need to roll a con save. Wait, you're a robot. You should be fine. But poisonous skin is like coming into contact with Gary. Anyway, so let's see.
Gary just replies, "It oils me. It oils me well."
Oh god, didn't expect you to talk, but okay. Let's go for this one.
Neither did I. That's a new one.
Can only be one.
Ah.
blue.
Ribena.
I'm gonna do a charge.
Right, so attack roll.
With Badger. Do I just roll a d20?
Just if you've got a weapon, just roll your weapon. You're proficient in badger.
Okay. Proficient in Badger.
Yep.
Ooh!
Right,
Wow.
he's going to have disadvantage on this, and the DC will be increased.
Good luck.
He fails. Purple is out of the running.
Oh, it's purple. I thought it was blue. Yeah, like Blip
No,
scream.
purple.
There can only be one blue. I was like, oh, it's purple. Okay, wow.
Just goes. Now Ribena is bruised. He might look a bit blue, like his badger, who scurries off.
I'm coming for you next, Kalasar.
What?
That's right. And I'll throw a ration out near his badger. That's a pretty good.
The red one is gonna try to lasso off Kalasar. So you can make an acrobatics check.
Sure.
You manage to successfully, like, sort of twirl round it and go almost leap up through it, like you see, like cowboys do sometimes, and land back on your badger perfectly.
As I go through it, it just freezes into a solid loop.
It seems you were ready for that. Rosemary, it is your turn.
Alright,
You can do it, Sprig.
I'm gonna get the badger to back up a few steps and then just, it's the charge of the light brigade! And then just pummel forward. So Pride better get out of the way.
Yep, so make an attack roll with your weapon of choice.
Yep.
12.
That does just hit. That's the AC you needed, so they will make their dex save, which is fairly low for considering their rolls. Oh my god. They're goblins. They're meant to be fairly good at dex.
Take that, Uncle Henry!
Well, they only have
Got-
I did like Uncle Henry.
No, he smells funny.
Yeah.
Pride, who for some reason was after Rosemary despite having a higher AC, higher initiative, but whatever. Pride. Will Pride come up before Reddy's fall?
Yeah, I'll go for red. Wow.
Red's the only one left, unless you want to target one of the other players.
later. Yeah, I'll go for that boy. And if it's just kind of like attack with our proficient weapon.
Yep, and for you, you could use your Battle Master stuff to aid yourself.
That's cool.
Because it's an attack roll, so if you've got something Battle Mastery that works.
Yeah, that's cool. So I'll attack, and for my bonus... Oh, that's 21 to hit. And for my bonus action, I'll use a Commander's Strike. And I'll say, the Prib-Dib Frogman,
Blop, blop.
you can have your chance.
So you also get to attack Red or any or
well,
Kilser.
yeah, you can move and attack.
Yep. So
Commanding Strike.
Red
yeah.
will make their save. They fail instantly. I'm going to be annoyed.
And
Red manages to stay up.
also add 1 to your attack.
So Blip Blub, you're able to move and attack any target.
Alright, I'll move my badger, but I don't think he's going to be like as fast enough, so I'm going to try and leap off the badger with my standing leap and like land on the back of the goblin and try to backflip back off of him and land on my own badger at the same time, like kicking off him.
That is a new tactic. Roll an attack roll.
Alright. Ooh.
That is a solid hit.
That's a
and
20.
Roll me an acrobatics check to see if you return successfully to your mount.
Oh boy. Catch me, Darren!
You are indeed caught by Gary, so now this one will need to make the deck save with a slightly higher DC because this will be the second time he's been hit. And another 7, so he goes as well. It appears that the time is up for my Roblins, and as all of the guests have successfully maintained their mounts, I will provide all of you with a ticket. Though feel
I can only be one.
free to continue playing to see who is the best Badger rider.
Yes! Game
Let's do
on!
this.
Bay,
I want to
it's
keep
your-
my badger.
How about this, Bay? If you win, I will allow you to keep your badger.
Game on!
I'm scared now.
I couldn't resist, sorry.
Let's go!
That
Actually
was
hurt
a
my
mo-
throat a bit.
That was a more enthusiastic response than I had anticipated.
Wow.
One step
Go,
closer to
Bay.
a death metal.
I feel like I've got up the tempo with this being now higher stakes, so let's put my boss fight playlist on.
Oh god.
Right, Bay. In fact, no, this one works. It's...
She looks over at Rosemary for a minute, but she's like, nah, okay. I'm going to attack one of the other ones. I'm just kind of like going, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And let's see, one. Shoot, I'll roll a d4.
God.
Now I'll decide who I'm going to attack. No, I didn't roll 4 d4.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Matt!
You're definitely targeting 4.
Okay, 2. 2. So, 2,
Oh.
that means Froggy Dude. He is going for
man.
you.
Should have been a 4. The dice were telling you.
I can't believe she just rolled 4d4 and got that 4 all the way.
And Roger was like, go for 4, go for 4, go for 4.
Hey, that's how magic missile works.
Yeah,
Four
you
kid with the
literally
4 with the
rolled
4
magic.
is 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right, she's gonna try and detangle herself from the lasso again and try with that.
Your dad is 44.
Roll down.
Okay, so
See,
flip flop,
I'm
you
gonna
need to
split
make an
his jaw.
acrobatics check versus a DC of 7.
Oh, okay.
Get that.
I have to literally roll a 1.
Yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way really easily.
I'm like a wet noodle. What
It
the?
appears that snake was not hungry for frog.
No, apparently he tastes poisonous, so I don't blame it.
Kalasar,
Bleh
it
at me.
is your turn.
Sticks his tongue out like bleh.
Would you also like to keep your badger if you win, or would you prefer another prize?
So, towards the frog who waged war on me.
Okay. So, you need to make me a dex save, Froggy Boy.
What's he doing though? Is he trying to
He's
lasso me?
charging at you.
Charging me?
Yeah, so it's a dex save to see if you can maintain.
12?
That is enough because the DC is fairly low because your badger hasn't started like bucking yet.
Yeah.
You're able to maintain pretty easily, but
Alright. As he charges into me, can I like use my reaction to like lick him?
if you want,
Cool. Hey, throw me a con save, would you? Kalasar.
What's that?
roll a con save.
A concert. Where?
He's just licked you. As you charged into
wow.
him, he's just stuck out his tongue, frog style. You make the save
Wow.
so you don't take the damage.
Hey, guess what? Hellish Rebuke.
Oh god.
That only works if you take damage, but yeah.
Yeah, you have to take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blip blop. Drip drop. Ship shop.
I'm about to drop them off the batter. Yeah. Let's see here. Shall I go for a charge? Or that lasso technique? I like the lasso idea. Unless, well, we'll see how dexterous he really is in a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my my lasso.
So that's a sleight of hand check.
What sleight of hand is? Okay.
Yep.
23. Good luck.
Okay, who's that against?
Kalasar.
Right, Kalasar, you need to make a dex save and beat 23.
Like garrot him with it, like. "Ah."
No, not acrobatics, just a dex.
Dex save.
Mhm.
Oh my god. That's not good.
Bye bye.
Yeah. This frog with amazing power manages to tug you off as the rope freezes around you because of your own cold ability.
Can I miss
And then
that?
just sort of... You can, but you won't be able to get back onto your thing because Misty Step's not a reaction. So you are thrown out of the ring and off your badger, unfortunately.
Oh.
So, unfortunately, that is you out of the competition.
Bye, Kalasar.
Wait, it wasn't.
Right.
It
Wait,
wasn't.
I've got more. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna with now my lasso kind of like around. I'm gonna use the lasso to like tie it around the other badger's neck. I'll put my other foot on his badger, so I'm like riding two badgers. And then
Actually, I was
Yeah.
wrong. That was an acrobatics check, but that wouldn't have given you
No,
their
it
DC. Yeah,
oh,
acrobatics to avoid the rope.
all right, and afterwards I'm gonna action surge and go for pride.
Yeah.
Great.
Ah, here I come. Get him, badgers.
You're a fighter.
I was
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
I was actually going to say,
Jokes.
could I use Favor of the Gods instead then, but
What's Favour of the Gods do?
it allows me to use 2d4 on top of a save.
Still
You wouldn't-
wouldn't make
Yeah,
it,
even
unfortunately.
with like 8, you would have still failed.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then I have Bless as well, which is an extra d4 on top of that.
Yeah,
which
it's
is-
still not enough to beat 20.
Really?
Still
What
not
do you
enough. Even with all your resources maxed, you wouldn't get a 23.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to beat 23. I thought you just had to beat a DC.
No, for the sleight of hand, the
Right,
lasso
yeah.
is the DC.
Yeah.
For the attack
Yeah.
rolls, it's a DC because it's your you basically staying on as your badger tries to buck you off.
Mm-hmm.
So sleight of
Right.
hand is probably the easiest way to win, but it's also risky in a way.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna charge towards Pride with the badges napping at his butt. I'm gonna try and I'll charge at him, I guess. Yeah, I'll do the charge.
Okay.
Bring
roll
it.
to attack. All right.
Make that attack roll.
Ooh, 20 because it's +2.
Yep, that is a hit.
All right.
And yeah,
You
that's-
make the save. You are easily able to make the save.
He's staying on, but he's got 2 badges like assailing him.
Yeah,
that's
your difficulty of your save has increased. Your badge is getting a bit more wild, but still not enough to knock you off. Yeah. Rosemary.
All right. I assume we're just trying to knock.
I didn't
no.
get a turn.
Pride.
Oh, sorry, I missed Pride. Sorry, Pride first. Sorry. Because you were after Rosemary last time, because the initiative order was weird.
Cool.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm gonna try and use the lasso on Blip Blop because he's got it out for me.
Bring it, horny boy.
Sleight of hand.
And yeah.
Fighting your finding.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. 22.
Yeah, you've got to make
That's
an acrobatics
filthy.
check against that.
You're good at acrobatics though, so.
No, not enough.
Blip Blop is out of
Yeah! The frog is down!
But our secondary badger.
Yep, unfortunately you're down, you're out.
It probably worked against my advantage. Like, it probably worked against me. I was like balancing on 2 badges at once.
Yep.
A bit too greedy and then slipped up.
Yep. Okay, Rosemary.
Wow.
Will this be the time you succeed?
All right. So who's left?
Pride
The
and
rare
Bay.
pointy thing.
And Pride's badger is getting rabid, apparently.
You wouldn't go against
it?
your own sister.
Well, you
It's
said
beginning to buck a bit because you've been hit twice now, so it's going to be harder for you to maintain your
Oh, okay.
posture.
Sorry, Pride.
That's fine.
Hey, I rolled a dice for it, so.
Yeah, no, and the dice hate me on this server.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go
didn't
for it.
program that. I swear.
Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna just charge at him.
We're going for classic bumper badger action. Will the
Damn
gnome
right.
knock the tiefling off their badger, whose incidentally name is Paul? Because I don't think I named your one.
No.
Right. And I'm just rolling my weapon, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah!
That is a miss, and because that is a natural one, I will allow a reactionary attack from Pride.
Awesome. When she loses balance on the thing, I'm just gonna try and loop the lasso round and just go whip.
All reactionary sleight of hand. Nice, I like it.
Oh boy.
Nat 20.
Acrobatics check, you can potentially beat it, but
I take your nat 1 and go.
No.
unfortunately, Rosemary, you are out of the battle, leaving it just to your sister.
There.
Take him down, sis!
It is Bay vs Pride. The battle of the bumper badgers. Paul vs Weeble.
Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. You want to come home with me, right? Right. Okay.
I like
She'll kind
pie.
of like back up a little. Pie. Well, I can get you pie.
Stay
Just help
strong,
me with
Clarence.
this thing. She'll kind of like back him up a bit and kind of, you know, like get ready to, and she's going to do the charge this time.
The badger does the butt wiggle.
Yeah.
Good
I don't know
choice.
if this is going to go very well, but that's
That's a miss, unfortunately, but it's not a nat 1, so there's not a reaction. So now it's to Pride.
So he
You
probably sees how Bay is like super excited to be on this mechanical badger, and is probably too starstruck by this thing to like pay attention to the charge. He kind of like looks at her, looks down at the badger, looks back at her, rolls his eyes and leans down and whispers something into the badger's ear. And Pride and the badger just go.
Oh no, I've fallen down.
It appears that Pride has forfeited.
You win,
Hey.
I give.
You win, and you get to keep Weeble, who I will increase in size slightly to be more suitable.
I'm
So
the
to
badger
Weeble.
master!
Hold on, no, not too much, because it'll be the size of that.
It will be suitable size for a gnome to ride in combat.
I'll stand up and dust myself off, walk over and just give her a pat and say, well done.
She kind of
well
like
played."
hugs you, but of course, she's like half your
like,
size at least.
There.
I mean, she's like 3 foot.
Yeah, she's about 3 foot tall.
Do you think we could attach a plough to the back of it? It would save us having to do
Right. As you have all earned your ticket, and he again taps on his arm, and a small mechanical looking, almost like a circuit board with the letter T on it appears in your hand.
So, empty. Our
Yes.
hands are empty.
Hold on, I thought it was
Yeah.
NT.
Either,
It was N, but
either
oh,
way.
well, it works.
Mike Tango.
It's in Naraku, isn't it? Naraku?
November.
And this guy was called T. Trevor?
It's a timer.
Timer, that's not.
Oh.
They're tokens. Anyone
Nice
could work that
raccoon.
out.
Would you like to stay to play Hungry Hydra, or would you like to proceed? There are no prizes for Hungry Hydra, unfortunately. I am out of prizes for today.
Well, we'll come back tomorrow then, and get a prize then.
That is suitable.
I get the feeling that when we get to it, the tickets is going to be like an anagram, and that's who we get in.
Me?
Or maybe it's just the letter of their name.
Maybe. But so far we've got an N and a T.
Okay.
Nut.
Nut.
My
Nat.
sexy music.
Nat.
Oh, look. We can get to this one
Oh,
now.
oh no.
Blob hops over the tents.
Yeah.
And over the wagons.
Yes.
After you.
Ah, welcome.
Oh.
My name is Vale. And I'm the one who brought you all here on the behest of Mistress Sinnerly.
Hmm.
As in
From-
wearing a veil, or the veil of the fairies.
What?
As in wearing a veil, I
Thumbelina.
suppose.
Have you not seen Thumbelina before? Where the swallow is like,
No!
this is the veil of the fairies.
No.
And did I give a handout?
Guys.
Let's set a handout.
We are
for this one.
uncultured swines.
You are. You really are. Hold on.
This is what this guy looks like.
You follow me.
Oh, the animes.
Yeah.
And just for meet Weeble.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
That's dope!
Wait, full screen again? I accidentally clicked away. Yo, Robo Bandit.
I had to find an image for it.
It reminds me of one of my first ever campaigns where I had a tactical Robo Badger that had a poison dart. It's great.
Now, I am a man of fine cuisine, but And so both of my contests involve that most elegant of dish known as pie. The first challenge is a pie throwing contest with the
Oh.
attempt to hit targets by luck of the throw more than skill. The
No, wait.
second is my famous wild pie eating contest.
Yes.
Wait, what's wild about it? You didn't bake a griffin into a pie, did you?
No, other magical ingredients did go into it though. For each pie you successfully eat, there will be
Oh no.
a random
No.
which will make it more not like your traditional wild magic, but similar,
A wild magic
Making
search pie.
making it easier or harder to eat the pies.
There's 3.14 million chances.
There are 10 pies for each of you to eat. If you successfully eat all 10 pies, you win.
What?
Okay.
Like as a group or
No, 10 each.
10 each? Is
If we catch any pies in our mouths during the throwing contest, does that count as eating any?
No.
Oh.
Oh god, this is gonna be insane.
So, is everyone wants to join the wild pie eating contest?
Sorry, all I can imagine is throwing a pie at someone, cast fireball on self.
I will say
It's just
that for my lovely little gnomes, these are not just vegetarian but vegan friendly and even gluten free. In fact, some of them were made by a famous wizard by the name of gluten free. I have his spirit locked away somewhere.
Why are you getting rid of the glutes, man? Come on.
Well, it's more to make the pies more suitable so that the fun is in. They're still very delicious. I wouldn't serve them otherwise. So, I would like an initiative roll from each of you just to determine the order of things.
Boy, can't wait to go last.
It's too exciting. Pies.
I think I'm missing one initiative roll. There we go. Right.
Only way.
Oh god damn it!
So, so the way this will work is as you go to eat pie, you will roll a D100 to determine the pie. You will then have to make a con save to eat the pie. The more pies you eat, the higher the DC. So, Bay, give me a D100 roll.
62.
Okay. As you go to pick up and eat the pie, it doubles in size.
Oh
Can she even lift
no.
Yes.
She could sit in it.
Probably.
No.
And all of the other pies also increase in size.
Oh shit.
Your DC has been increased.
No.
There are ones which lower the DC. So, attempted con save to eat the pie.
Her eyes go as big as the pie. Oh!
Oh no.
Unfortunately, that is actually, you know what? Rather than eating 10, because that's quite a lot, I'm going to reduce it to 5. And I'll say you... No, to 6, because I like the number. But you get 3 failures. So that's your first failure.
Okay.
Pride. D100 roll, please, as you go to eat this pie.
Oh boy. 16.
It's just a normal pie. So,
Oh, sweet.
come safe.
Good sec, good sec. 17.
You successfully eat your first pie. It is delicious. It tastes of all your favourite things with the perfect texture. Kalasar.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna bless again. Yeah. Oh God. And I'll give it to the two that I didn't this time. So reluctantly, you're gonna have a snowflake on your head. Pride. Yeah. And a D100. 83.
Right, so an 83. Okay. As you go to eat this pie, you turn into a goat.
Yeah.
Huh.
This will last for 3 rounds.
Oh, God.
You may continue eating, but your stats are that of a goat, so you have a con of 11.
Well, I'm
That's
glad I.
everything though, so surely their con save would be higher.
Yeah, you'd think that
Apparently
the.
not. That is the con of a goat.
I mean, if you've ever watched Daddy Daycare, it's like, wow, goats really like pie. It's a line in the movie.
So,
Do I get
roll me a con save.
con save, but it's only standard.
Plus 0. It's just a straight D20, basically.
Yeah.
Plus bless, I guess.
Oh God. What's the default? So that's a 6.
That is enough to pass the first save.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how low the first one was.
Oh.
Rosemary.
All right. D100, yeah?
Yep.
71.
Okay. Okay. As you go to eat this pie, it bursts into flames. Make me
Challenge
a
accepted.
make me a
Oh my
medicine
god, it's
check.
fireball on cell.
A what check, sorry?
Medicine check.
22.
Okay, you managed to successfully douse the flames in your mouth, so you will not have disadvantage on future checks. So con save.
13.
You pass, so you are successful. So you have eaten 1 pie. So
One
So far-
flaming pie.
yep, I believe so far it is only Bay that failed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, blip blop.
Oh. Okay. I don't have like teeth, so I'm just
That-
gonna throw this thing in hole.
Yep. Okay, D100 roll.
You just open your mouth, your tongue just.
53.
Yeah, 53. It is a normal pie and quite delicious. It tastes of all your favourite insects for you.
Of course.
With a hint of griffin.
Yep, a hint of griffin.
How dare you?
Oh, I just got it now.
Alright.
Look it up.
Wow.
Rude.
That's so harsh.
Moving along.
Poor
Bay,
Tommy.
it is your second pie.
Oh, yeah.
Second. Sorry.
She's just finishing a project. She's really excited.
No problem.
Constitution,
that-
Constitution.
I will also need that D100 roll for you
Oh,
for
yeah,
this pie.
D100 first,
Give
and
guidance
then-
to yourself.
50.
Okay, that is a normal pie, and you pass the DC, so you have successfully eaten your first of 6 pies.
I've given the ginormous one to Weeble.
Yep.
He said he liked pie, so.
Bye.
Okay.
Draco.
But he said he
Pride.
liked pie.
Alright.
He does. He scrumps it down. It's my favorite pie. Pie flavor.
There you go.
My go.
Yep. Roll that D100.
92.
Okay. Right. The pie disappears as you swallow it. But that successfully counts as eating the pie. So you don't need to make a con save and it won't increase the DC.
Ooh.
So, yep. It just literally disappears as it goes down your throat. Doesn't reach your stomach.
Delicious.
So that's 2. Okay. Kalasar.
29.
29. Normal pie. So just roll that con save. As a go.
Really? It's a 9.
That's a pass.
It's
The DC is not ridiculously high at
stupid girl.
first. Right. So that's 2 for you, Rosemary.
Alright.
It's going to be interesting. Okay,
18.
Normal pie. You're good.
Alright.
Delicious pie. Reminds you of the pie made by your grandmother.
11.
That, because this is your second pie, is a success. Blip
I am
flop.
unstoppable!
It tastes like Grandma Murphy's.
Alright, I'm rolling.
Grandmama.
D100, yeah?
Yep.
64 of normal pie.
Okay, your pie doubles in size.
Ah!
Increasing the DC, so
Here we go
con
again.
save.
Oh no.
Plus a
That
D4.
is a plus a D4. Roll that D4. It might be enough.
Wait, what? Because we're
You're
blessed.
blessed. Yep.
7.
Unfortunately, due to
What
it
about you?
doubling in size, that is a fail.
What about if I second win? I like literally second win. Like I'm eating it, but coughing
You
it
know
up.
what? You know what? I'll allow it, and I'll say that would make it the 9 because it'd be with advantage. So that is a success.
I got my second win, guys.
Well, that's
So that's
good
2
to know.
pies for you.
Jesus.
All right.
He literally just lets out this loud belt. She's like, oh, there's room in there now. Ah.
Yeah.
You just see a little pot belly on Bliplop growing bigger and bigger, probably larger than his head at this.
Alright.
Also 2.
90. Nice.
90. Okay. Okay. Your pie begins yelling painfully personal insults at you.
Oh.
She literally starts tearing up and starts to cry.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Smash the pie with a mace.
Wisdom save.
You get advantage on those because you're a gnome.
Ah, yes, that's true.
A good gnome.
21!
You are successful.
You stupid pie!
Okay, now the con save.
Concept. If 8.
Unfortunately, that is your second failure.
This pie tastes as bitter as it's worth.
She's like,
Yeah.
I don't want this stupid pie.
Yeah. Right. So, Pride, D100. 60, normal pie.
Yeah, boy. Con save. 18.
That is a pass. So, that is your third pie eaten. My Kalasar. At the end of this, you will become normal again, but an 83.
I think it's the same. I think it's a go again.
You've
It
extended your go time of 3 rounds. So,
Oh,
save.
Of course.
Forever goat.
Oh, I think
That
it's 11.
is a pass.
Yeah. I'm guessing I'm passing by 1 each time.
Right. Rosemary.
This is ridiculous.
Right, D100. 98.
Okay. The pie begins to move, preventing you grabbing it. Make me an athletics check to attempt to grab the pie.
11.
Okay. You've eaten 2 pies previously. Unfortunately, you are unable to grab the pie and it runs away.
What?
Oh no!
Oh, hell no!
And is
Can I
eaten-
shoot it with an arrow?
You go to prepare to shoot with an arrow, but Weeble has eaten it.
That's not very good. Away from me! Where's your pie? I'll eat that.
Well, the one that was screaming insult.
No.
Yeah.
You can have it.
I think Weeble ate that one too.
Yeah, Weeble has eaten all the failures.
Weeble!
What?
Killing my chances at winning.
Pie!
Free pie!
Flop.
Okay. D100. Oh god. Doubled again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god.
Right, so the DC. I'll say I just need to work it out. So
Pies again.
you've successfully eaten 2 pies, right, at this point?
Yeah.
So, guys, how's all of this rolling luck going for you?
Yep. So con save.
His pie is bigger than me. I would need to like spend 3 days trying to poop this one out by the time I get around to this one. I don't know. At this point, it's like in a moment of despair.
He's in an existential crisis.
Maybe I just grab. Oh, if I jab my tonsils, is that against the rules?
Well,
If I throw up,
yes. You've got to successfully eat it.
okay. Well, I'll make it taste even better this time. Let me cast
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Okay, with that,
Hold on,
which for some reason says-
Prestidigimon.
What?
Okay.
Good last question. So Prestidigimon.
So yes, because of that, I will lower the DC slightly for this
I'll
one.
make it taste like the best damn pie ever. It's gonna be so delicious, but I'm gonna be crying from how full I am.
Yay!
It's so good, but it's so fucking huge.
Right. Okay, so
This is stupid.
that is a success.
Oh,
So that's 3 pies for you. And then we're on to Bay, I believe, who has eaten 1 pie successfully so far.
it was just 3,
is
right?
One is fine.
No.
I'm just gonna try and
Probably
psych Bay up. It's like, don't worry, it was just words last time. You can do this, I believe.
Her little bottom lip is like trembling, but she's like, okay.
They're just pies, they can't hurt you.
This is a normal pie.
I can't think.
14.
You pass the pie. You pass the pie. You pass,
I passed the pie.
Sticks and
You
stones
can't-
may break my bones, but pies are mean as heck.
you managed to you successfully eat it. So that's 2 pies done for you.
You're like, are you gonna finish that? Yeah, pass the pie.
Pride.
What is this?
60. Oh no,
Normal
that's not
pie.
good. Oh, it's normal pie. Yes, get in.
You know?
I thought it was goat. I thought I screwed myself.
No.
When my character?
That's
Oh, my character. Wait, what is it? 12.
That is a pass. That is your
Hey.
4th pie eaten?
Yes.
4th.
4th.
Go to Sar.
It's
It's
not.
normal pie.
Yeah, I think. Sick.
That is a success.
That's my fourth
So I
pie.
believe that's your fourth pie eaten.
Yeah. Nah.
Rosemary, who I believe has eaten 2 pies so far.
It's not my fault the last pie ran away. 28.
Normal pie.
15.
And that is a success. You successfully eat this delicious pie, which tastes like your great aunt Aggie's. Just making up names now, but why not?
It's canon now.
Yep.
Oh, believe me, we had a plan for that.
Okay.
Blip blop.
A certain someone has white rabbits, and we sent one to Auntie Agatha.
Oh,
Oh wow!
no.
I accidentally tied that in. What were the chances?
It's now canon.
Great Aunt Aggie. Oh,
Flip
no.
flop.
I was only allowed to send her one though.
What is this?
What's
That's a
nine?
normal pie.
It's just a normal pie, but
We didn't even have to turn
Yeah, it's still
ourselves.
it's still 4 times bigger than the original pie size.
Yep.
It's not normal then, is it? God damn it! All right.
But,
I don't know what to do.
so you've eaten 2 pies, right? Failed at 1, so this is your 4th. So the DC is just okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'll try to make it taste delicious again with Prestigimon, and
No, you've successfully done all 3, haven't you? So
I
this
have.
is
Oh,
your
yeah,
fourth
because
success.
he. Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, even if I that's a fail.
I can't even count to 5 with my hand. Look,
Wait.
a hand with like 3
Oh,
fingers.
roll your d4. That makes it a pass. You managed
really?
to eat your 4th one.
He's not even able to talk at this point. He's just choked on pie.
Right, Bay.
One more. No, 2 more. It's 2 more. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You can do it.
She looks a bit queasy at this point. 87.
Ooh, an 87. I don't think we've had that, but I haven't. Well, I think we've had that, but not that exact number. So let me just check.
I've had 83.
Oh no, your pie begins yelling painfully personal insults at you again.
No, not again.
She gets her sickle out and she just starts attacking it.
Your rabbits never loved you.
Oh no, she's stabbing it over and over and over again.
Wisdom save.
Bad
With
pie.
advantage,
Bad
yes.
pie. 16.
You managed to successfully get past it, so now you can try to eat your pie.
Oh no, she's smashing this one up.
You can eat the pieces, I guess.
You just chop it up. It's like the
Chop
voices
it up
have
into
stopped.
tiny
Go.
40.
That is a pass.
You take that pie.
Just...
Right, your last pie. And I want you to roll me 2 D100s this
Oh,
time,
God.
because I want to pick which one's more interesting.
Wait, aren't we on to our 5th?
This is the 5th and final one, I'm saying. I'll pull it
Oh,
at 5
okay.
rather than 6, because
Okay.
it's taking longer than I expected, but
33 or 16.
both normal pies. You're lucky, so con save.
Oh no.
21.
And that is a success. You have successfully got your prize.
Easy.
Go to Sar,
Sim.
which I believe is your last. Yep, 2 D100s, because this is your last pie.
57 and
Perfectly
22.
normal pie.
Both of them. Oh,
Yep.
well, yeah. Yeah, let's don't. Oh. That's a 12.
Unfortunately, that's a fail.
That's a 12. No.
Just a fail.
Oh.
Rosemary.
Meh.
57 or 22.
Normal pie. I believe this is actually I've got track of this. This is your 4th pie. I want to say. I think you failed 1. want to say.
So I failed one and one ran away.
Oh yeah, so this be your third pie?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
20.
Okay, so the DC should be low on you. Yes, yep. Yep. You pass. So you have 2 more pies to eat still. Blip blop, your last pie.
Is it? I think I'm on number.
5.
I'm on number 4, aren't I?
Have
No,
you
wait.
failed, Jenny?
No.
You
No,
you
you're
passed
right.
it.
I'm
So
on
this
the
is your last pie. So 2 D100 rolls.
right. 50 and 76.
Okay.
Right.
Right. You have advantage on this con save as the pie casts grease as you swallow it.
Oh, heck yeah. Grease it up. Oh. I'm gonna cast Prestigiamon as well and make it like warm. I'm gonna heat it up,
I wish that was the name of that spell now.
make it super greasy and warm. 14.
And that is a pass. Blip
Oh.
blop, you have eaten all your pies.
I just fall back off my chair and I'm like, thumbs up in the air.
Right, now, Faye, I believe one more pie after this one, or is this your last? I've lost track.
I passed one.
I think you failed 2, haven't you?
I failed 2, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got this one and one after, so D100 roll, just 1 this time, because you're not on the last pie. Normal pie.
4.
Unfortunately, that is a fail.
I
And
don't
that
want to
is-
eat any more pie.
And that is your last failure. So you are teleported to this tent over here, which is the recovery tent.
It's the sick bay.
Wow. Which is also where Pride and Blip Blop are transported to. Kalasar,
No,
normal
wait, I'm still
pies.
hungry.
Normal pies. Come on.
Hmm.
Really?
Yep, you fail, which is your first failure.
No, it's my second.
Is it?
I failed
Yeah,
the
you
last
failed
one.
the last one.
Can't seem to get this last pie done.
Yep. Alright,
Ridiculous.
Rosemary.
Alright. Am I rolling 2 D100s?
No, just you. Is this your last pie?
Should be.
Yeah, then 2 D100s. We lost track of it because there was.
85 or 74?
Okay. An old familiar one. It bursts into flames again.
Bring it! Bring it!
You need a medicine check.
8.
Unfortunately, that's a failure, so you'll have disadvantage on the con save.
No.
That's fine. Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes.
Sure, I do that.
Yeah, but you'll still have disadvantage on the con save as your mouth hurts. Not to really do damage, but yeah.
6.
So that is a failure. So that, I believe, is your second failure.
Third. 1 ran away, 1 I failed, and then
Yep.
this one. So.
Okay, then unfortunately, you are out.
That's not fair, the pie ran away!
Which does bring us round to Kalasar, who literally, I'm going to say this is your last one.
Wait, technically I'm not a goat anymore.
No,
been-
you're not a goat anymore.
Because that was last
So-
round.
You need to make me a grapple check as your pie begins to run around. Athletics.
Can I just misty step on top of it and just try and devour
I will
it?
say you can Misty Step to have advantage on your athletics.
Really?
Yep. The
Animated
nimble,
pies.
dodgy pie.
Athletics?
Yep, because that's what it is to
Pies
initiate a
lie.
grapple.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
It's not a high DC. And I'll give you your D4 on top of it for your bless.
Okay.
You managed to successfully catch the pie.
No, I need.
Yeah.
No, I need to actually eat it.
Yep. And I'll say, yep. You're back at your
Cons-
normal stats now. So con
I
save.
know. It's gonna fail me. Watch it. Oh,
That is unfortunately a failure.
yeah,
Oof.
really. Why did all my rolls were below a 10?
And
Oh.
with that, it seems that only 2 of you has succeeded. So you will get your meal ticket, which appears in your hands as a perfect, looks like almost looks like a restaurant menu, but with the letter V on it.
God damn it.
So we got
Um,
NTV.
As for the rest of you, I will be generous. I have one last pie for each of you. If you are successfully able to eat it, then I will let you win.
Sure.
Alright.
So, and if your friends wish to assist you in any way with these, they may. I will be generous. So, for the 3 of you who have failed, roll me that wild magic check.
I'm going to also do the whole prestigitate thing as well because I need to stop rolling so shit.
Ah,
Who was it who failed?
Rosemary, Kalasar, and Bay.
Okay. Bay 1, Rosemary 2, Calzar 3.
Bay,
Oh,
your
crap.
pie is normal. Rosemary, yours begins to run away.
No! No, this is not fair! I cast inflict wounds on the pie.
But your party can choose to help with the grapple to give you advantage on it. Or to grapple it for you if you prefer.
You lucky.
The damn pie!
Who are you going to help? Flapjack. Frogman.
Kalasar, yours is also normal.
Yeah.
Who are you helping?
No one. I'm on the floor, like nearly passed out here. What's going on?
Oh my god! Can I use my action surge to try and help 2 people?
Yes, you can.
Okay, in that case,
So-
I'm helping the twins.
Right, so
I gave you bless.
my
Did you?
Okay. I did.
yes,
When?
which you never had to use.
No,
I didn't even know
did,
you gave me bless.
you did once.
Right, so who would like to attempt an athletics check to grab Rosemary's pie?
Athletics. I'm bad at
Yeah.
those.
It's alright, I can do it with advantage then.
Yep, with advantage then, Rosemary.
Yeah, I'll assist you.
9. Guidance!
Yep, add that guidance on.
What is it? D4.
Yeah, I'm doing.
11.
I'm going to say that that is enough for this pie. It's not running too fast, so now you can make me a con save.
You could
And
do
all
it.
of you can make me con saves because your pies are normal for the other 2.
I'm gonna try and shout out to Bay and just give another chant, commanding kind of strike, and you can add.
Okay, Bay, you get an extra D8, I believe it is. Or it's a D6 at this point.
D8.
Yep, okay, so Kalasar, you pass. Rosemary, you pass. Bay, roll me that extra D8 to see. You
Yeah!
pass. You've all managed to
Yay.
successfully eat these last pies, which are exceptionally delicious, even more so than the previous ones. And as you're all strangely stricken to belch afterwards, as you belch, the ticket appears in your hands.
Yay.
I never, ever, 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 ever want to eat another pie again.
More pie for me.
Hey guys, guess what? MC squared.
What?
What?
Any?
Pi.
No,
Oh,
No, that's E equals MC squared. Pi is 3.1412669, whatever.
It's close enough.
Maths.
Yeah. Right, so would you like to proceed round to the next event?
Can we take a quick break?
Yeah, quick 5-minute break sounds good.
I think yeah,
Um,
my characters need it as well.
yes, as the party decide to recover from their pie, they are provided with whatever drinks they prefer to help wash it down, milk, perhaps, because that seems a common one, and of course some snacks to help with our digestion. We shall take a short break where perhaps people will get snacks themselves. So join us back shortly.
Bye.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Festival of Fear, not to be associated with the Carnival of Dreams. Anyway, the party have just successfully completed their pie eating contest and had a nice little recovery time with some magical beverages of their chosen tastes, which have helped digest the pies so they're not feeling quite as overly stuffed. No. They now have 2 sets of challenges left to complete before they can either enter the Big Top for a final challenge or enter the Big Top and get their prize, depending on how time allows. So, would you like to proceed to the next one next to you? Is actually inside this tent.
Let us go. Oh god,
So,
we gotta go
the
all the way
entrance
around.
Yeah, the entrance is there.
Oh, I
Right.
see right there.
So, I'll just drag the people in. So, as you enter this tent, you are greeted by a figure dressed in a bit more of a modern style. I will reveal him. There we go. Right, so you lot are those nice little adventurers who have come to play Sinnerly's little games. The name's Milk Stardust. This is my buddy Starbuck. Next to him is what appears to be a celestial deer. Now, I know you probably don't want to sit around and have tons of time. So, I've got 3 challenges for you. The first one is known as Hawkeye. You got to shoot 3 targets, and you've got to beat me in a shooting contest.
Child's play.
Second is called Fox Mind, and it's a matter of deciphering some spells sigils. So the brainier types. And the last one is Barebuck Riding, where basically you mount Starbuck here, and he'll try to buck you off.
Okay.
That's all.
Yep. but it'll get gradually harder and harder, and you just gotta survive long enough. So, which challenges take your fancy then?
Well, the shooting one definitely takes my fancy.
Yep. Same.
Alright, so we got 2 for Hawkeye. How about you, lovely little gnome ladies? What are you fancying?
She's mesmerized by the stag.
Oh, I
Yep.
think we know which one my sister wants to do. I personally think I may go for the shooting one myself.
And how about you, blue boy?
Shoot.
Yeah, let's just do the shooting one.
Right, so it seems you've got 4 for shooting and 1 for bareback riding. That sound about right? So, you get 3 shots. There are 3 targets. The furthest back one worth more points. And you got to beat my score.
I'm gonna bless
Easy.
again.
Also, just a quick FYI, so I use this exact picture for my half-elf gunslinger on my Thursday session.
Yeah. I couldn't find the exact stats I used for him, but when
That's my
This
boy
is-
Vincent.
this is the character that I've explained to you before that went from level 12 to level 15 in one session by attending bard school for a
Oh my
day.
god.
But I haven't put him quite that high because that would be mean. So, right, so
Oh.
there are 3 targets, as I said. We'll start with this. Just roll initiative, quickly, because that's probably the.
I would like to give the bareback riding a go afterwards.
Yeah, that is perfectly fine. No, that's not the right thing. Where's my character sheet? I made one for you. Oh no, I've apparently made 2 for you because roll 20.
Roll 20.
20 in disguise. Right, so looks like you're up first, Red Boy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Music.
Music. Okay.
So, which target you want to go for? The closest,
Furthest.
closest. Okay. Make me an attack roll with your the weapon. See if you can beat
Perfect.
the DC.
I'm going to bring out the heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
And... And because I have fighting style, 13.
That is a miss.
I thought so. Can I action surge it?
Technically, you only get 3 shots regardless.
Ah, yuck.
So that
Okay.
is your first shot.
That's all fine.
Bringing it to
Fine.
Milk, who will try with his short bow.
Oh,
Travis.
what?
So that's 3 points on him so far.
We haven't got music, by the way.
Oh yeah, music. I'll go for Kalasar.
So we just have to shoot it.
Yep.
So
And you pick a target, closest, easiest to hit, furthest, hardest to hit.
so he pulls out his finger and points at the furthest
Magic
one.
missiles don't count.
No, I'm not using magic missile.
As long as it's a targeted attack, I don't really give a flying frick.
What's that? That's a 14.
Unfortunately, that's a miss.
Wow. Someone else probably got frozen somewhere else in the carnival.
It's only just a miss, but it is a miss.
Wow.
Rosemary.
Okie dokie. Out comes the crossbow. hammer aim for the one in the middle.
Okay.
And oh wow, what is with my rolls?
You've got-
Let me just.
D4 as well.
Fortunately, that is a miss. So at the moment, you're on 0. In fact, everyone's on 0, I think, so far.
Mm-hmm.
Blood block.
Okay, let's see how.
The one who
Well,
literally specializes in bows.
Yeah, literally archery. Alright. You see that Bliblop pulls out, he's got a longbow, but he's so short to the ground that he can't actually hold it like upright, so he has to hold it sideways, much like in the artwork. And he's going to go for the one at the back, which is the hardest target to hit, right?
Yep.
Screw it. We're going to go straight for that. With the longbow. Pew. 23.
That is a hit. 3 points for you.
Alright,
Keep
and it's
track of that.
How have you got a +8 at level 3?
+4, +2, +2. So 4 from Dex, 2 from Proficiency, and 2 from Archery. Yep. This is literally his thing, and he just licks the tip of the arrow and like judges win. And
I mean, you have a +7, so it's not that surprising.
yeah. Also, he can roll me a con save, I guess.
The target just sort of goes, you call that poison? I've had more poisonous things in my bathtub.
Or like a build-up of bacteria or something.
Don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Pride.
Oh, it's not adding my proficiency. That's what is missing.
Just realised I recognise that artwork that you've used for Pride.
Should
The
be adding
artwork.
efficiency.
Yeah, I can you bring up the picture to Pride, because I actually really love it and I need to find the artist for it.
I can show you the artist. I'm pretty sure I've followed her for years.
I just love the zombie. just kind of like.
No, it's adding your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, but on the thing it's +5 for some odd reason.
Yeah, it's +5, which is 3 from your dex, 3 from your 2 from your proficiency bonus, and then it goes to +7 with your fighting style.
Yeah,
Which is what you rolled.
I rolled it separately. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me anyway.
Yeah.
I'll go for the end one again.
Okay.
And can I psych myself up and try and give myself Commander Strike?
Sure, why not? I won't give you advantage, but I'll let you add your superiority dice to the attack roll.
Doing. Excuse me? 9 plus. Oh, okay. Now it's adding it. Plus superiority. Oh, wow.
That is a miss. Melk's gonna go for the middle target, and this time he pulls out the firearm at his side and points and fires an eldritch blast from it. Which, I said he was going for the middle target. Let me check my own DCs. Is a hit, so he's on 5 points. This point, it's going to take some pretty nifty shooting or some bad luck on his part. Kalasar.
Same again, but for the end one.
Yep.
One sec. 4. And I'm going to use Favoured by the Gods.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Jesus.
So I'll mark that.
Oh, I'm having
So
so
you,
much trouble there.
So you see it go just off target, but then it's sort of like just about trajects its way back to.
Rosemary.
Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna go for the middle one again.
Okay.
Yeah, 19.
That is a hit.
Haha.
Putting you on. Just making sure I put this on the right one. Putting you on 2 points. Blip blop.
Alright. Go for the furthest target again.
Yep,
Yeah. 20.
that's a hit.
Guys, this is really the easiest game we've done so far.
Puts you on 6. Right. Actually, I said I'd get. No, you did get your bonuses from your superiority dice, and you still didn't succeed, did you, for the last one? So, yep. So, Pride, what are you going for? It's your last shot.
Furthest one.
Okay.
There we go.
That is a hit.
At least
Very
I'm on the
solid
board.
hit. Putting you on 3 points. Milk, seeing that Blip Blop is now technically ahead of him, is going to go for the furthest one as well. With his Eldritch Blast. Hitting it. Bringing his score up to 8.
Jeez. Wait, how did he get ahead of me?
Because he's had his 3rd shot.
Right.
So
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
you've still got 1 shot.
Yeah, yeah.
If you hit the big target, the furthest one, you win.
Gotcha.
Kalasar, would you like to?
Yeah. So I don't know if this would be allowed. So he's gonna point his finger up, and then bring up a second finger, and then gonna twin ray of frost.
Oh, that's not action surging. That's technically 2 at the same time.
Well, action surge,
Well,
shooting twice anyway.
no, but that's one after the other rays. Ray of Frost, you're doing 2 at the same time. You know what? Actually, both Pride and you roll me persuasion checks.
Okay.
I'm actually proficient in that.
Right, Pride. Between the 2 of you, you managed to convince him. So, Pride, you may attempt a second shot as your action surge, and you may twin your spell to try to hit 2.
Ooh.
I'm
20.
going for the same one twice.
Yep, so you hit your target, bringing you up to 6 points.
Boy.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry. You up to 6 points now, and 6 points. Yep, so that's your first hit. Well, you hit with the other. Though I am going to give you an extra point for the crit. Which means I technically should have given him an extra point, but...
That was both towards the end target.
Yep, that
Brings me to
brings
9.
you up to 10 points because he gave you an extra point for hitting the furthest one with a crit. So that means that you have passed. Rosemary.
Okie dokie. Alright, we're gonna go for the one at the back this time, I think.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Yep, 18.
That is a hit, so that brings you up to 5 points, which is respectable. Blip blop. Now you've got to go for the furthest one to win,
Yeah. Alright. Do it.
or at least beat Milk.
Sure. How close are the actual targets to each other?
Fairly close.
Yeah.
I would say probably think it like One's 10 feet away, one's 25 feet away, and one's 50 foot away, like the furthest. So just in
are
right from.
are they within any one of them within 10 feet of each other?
No, they're just out of that.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I was thinking you were gonna go for one of your arcane archery things, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
You know what? Actually, let's say 10, 20, and 40. So the nearest two are.
Which is a 1 point and 2 point, right?
Yeah, which would be 3 points, which would give you the victory.
I'm
Or you
gonna
could just go for the back one and get that 3
Well,
point.
yeah, I'm gonna go pull out a stranger looking arrow. This time it's got like this strange like seed pod attached to the end with loads of little tiny spikes and barbs. And I fire at the one nearest.
Okay. You're frying the game, blip blop. Well, that's
I'm just doing something fancy. I could have hit the back one if I wanted. And I'll use the bursting arrow. All these little tiny barbs shoot out and hit all the others.
I would say with your roll, that's enough to hit the second one, which brings you up to the 3 points, which gives you the victory. So,
Oh.
Kalasar and Blip Blop have successfully passed. The other two who attempted have unfortunately not quite got high enough to beat him. So, Blip Blop got 9. You technically won because of the crit thing. He presents each of you with a rather glittery ticket with the symbol of the Starbuck on it, but the antlers are formed into the letter M. And now, right, so 2 of you have passed. 1 of you's not played a game here yet, and the other 2 failed. So you've got your choice now of, well, actually, we'll go to you, Bay. I believe you wanted to give bareback riding a try.
Can someone help me up, please?
Yes.
He, yeah, if you want to help, feel free. Yep. As you're placed atop, Starbuck actually shifts and forms to a deer suitable for a gnome to ride in size.
Yeah.
Shrinks down. You.
Yep.
Disappointing.
Oh. Okay.
Just to make it fair, Starbuck's a bit of a feisty fella. I accidentally created him when I was in the Feywild.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
You're already bringing the badger home.
No, I'm afraid. Even if I could, I couldn't give you Starbuck. He's kind of my warlock patron.
Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
love the name Starbuck.
Yep. I can explain the origins of the name after this. Right. So, I would like an animal handling check from you, May.
Oh my god! Really?
Fortunately,
She only has, the little tick box in 2 of them, and animal handling is 1.
and with that, you have actually successfully passed the first check.
Hey!
Okay. She managed to sit on it.
Right, so it begins to buck a little more. So another animal handling check.
11.
That is a pass again. I'll say I will do 5 just because that seems a good number. Another one.
15.
It's creeping.
That's great. Now number 4. No, that's a pass.
Oh my god.
Last one.
Oh, the tension. Oh, it went down.
That. Let me just check.
Oh my god.
That is just a pass.
Oh my god, she
Successfully managed to pass.
did it!
all on the first try because the DCs weren't going to be that high because I wanted this to be possible, not ridiculous.
I mean, we're only level 3.
Yeah. So you are also presented with a ticket, but yours, if you flip it over, it has a full picture of the Starbuck for you.
Who's a good Starbuck?
Hey.
Now, before we move on to the challenge for Rosemary and Pride, would you like to know the origin of Starbuck?
Dread to think. Sure, why not?
Right, so me and a few buddies of mine, we're in the Feywild. Not a great place for the most part. And we managed to capture a goblin who we were asking for information. I accidentally mentioned the name Starbucks because I was dying for a coffee. And he asked what it was. So I explained to him in great detail about this great galactic deer that roamed across the galaxies, galloping from planet to planet, spreading joy and life everywhere. And he believed in that so hard that he died. And in his place, the Starbuck formed
What?
and became my new Warlock patron. My previous Warlock patron was not happy.
Well, I've heard weird things go on in the Feywild.
Yeah. And then he flicks his gun around and it forms into a hunting rifle. This is like Starbuck's preferred weapon for me to use. I can mount it on the horns for like added accuracy.
It's fucking mounted. A mounted buck.
Right. Anyway, so Pride and Rosemary, lost your name then for a moment. Would you like to attempt barebuck riding or fox mind?
I'll go for the bareback riding.
Just very quickly, what was the fox minding again?
Basically, you got to decipher some spell sigils I'll create.
Oh, I have no idea. No, I think I'll be fine with the bareback riding.
Right. No one ever wants to test their brain. But then again, you were brought here by Sinnerly, so you're probably not. Man, never mind. Anyway, right. So, who would like to go first?
After you?
No, after you.
Oh wait, I thought it was.
Flip-flop, you've already passed. You don't need
Oh,
to do
yeah.
bareback riding. Rosemary and Pride.
You're not
So, of
saying
course, you're willing to have a go.
I'll just lean over his shoulder.
No.
I don't
jump.
think I could follow what your sister just did.
Okay, I will go first then.
Right, so, animal handling check.
1 second. Animal handling. 22.
That is a very solid
Ooh.
pass.
Damn.
Right, let's have another one.
Alright. That 20.
I'm gonna give you 2 for that, because so you've got 2 more checks to pass.
Pride's kind of looking wide-eyed, like, oh shit.
20.
That's 3. So
Wow.
that's 4 with that. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, 1 more.
Oh my
What?
god! Blew it out of the water.
None of
Yeah.
fucking below 20.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. Starbuck was still a bit rowdy from the last ride, and you treated him like he was just a sedate little one of those robo badgers. So
Do you know how many pets my sister has brought home over the years?
Guess who has to tame them?
just for that, your ticket forms, but also forming in your other hand is a small figurine of the Starbuck,
Oh.
signed with Melk's name.
I literally see my sister's face and I'm like, here, and I just plonk it in her hands.
Right, Pride. You sure you want to give it a go? Don't want to test your mind?
No, I got this. In fact, for a bonus point, if I make a shot to the middle target and still able to stand on.
I'll think about it, depending on how flashy your shot is.
Okay, we'll get it.
Alright, so
Alright.
animal handling.
Let's go for the first one. Prepare nothing above 10. 11.
That's a pass.
Alright. Alright, we're getting there. Just getting feel for the rhythm.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
That is a fail, but you can make me a con save.
Con save.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I'll roll with it.
Yep, you managed to maintain despite that. So
Okay.
that technically counts as 2 successes, so you've got 3 more to go still.
Okay, cool.
So,
Third one,
yep,
20.
pass.
And the last one, I'm going to go for the flashy shot, because why not?
You've still got another 2 technically, because you failed, but then you used the con save to maintain, so you've succeeded on 3.
Okay.
He's succeeded on 5.
Okay, I'll go for one more and then the last one.
Yep,
Fuck! 6!
con save.
6! No!
Unfortunately, you fall, and you
Oh.
are off. Right. There's only one challenge left, unless you want to try again the archery. But do you want to give the other one a go first?
Sure, why not? I'll go for the sigil stuff that I know nothing of.
I know.
All right.
I can help.
So,
You know about sigils?
You see an arcane mark appear in his hand. Looks like the kind of head of an insect, like the little mandibles. It's kind of like green and black. And it just floats there in his hand for a moment, and then he makes it disappear.
Right. I'm just gonna roll.
Stay away
Yeah.
from me. Okay.
Okay. You've only got to get 2 out of 3 of these.
Right.
I'm just rolling them to myself so I know what the DC is. Because he's creating these sigils. Okay. Alright. Roll me. Well, you're not a caster, but you've got magic which comes from your charisma, so roll me charisma.
Oh,
Check.
sweet. Okay.
Well, that's the first one failed, which, to be honest, you had no chance of passing technically, but second one. It's
A
fail.
fucking 1 and a 2. Yeah. Alright.
Would you like to roll the third one? See if you can at least get 1.
Uh-huh.
Can I change it into something he recognizes?
Unfortunately, you fail all 3, and you failed that last one by 1. That was the lowest DC, the last one.
You
I will
kidding
say
me?
you had no chance of passing the first one. I nat 20 on it.
My god.
Right,
Right, now give me
so-
the mind meld. One more time. One more.
Right, one more. Let's go. So I will re-roll 3, and I will show you the DCs this time.
No fucking. Alright. Yeah! Alright. Yeah! Alright. Number 1. Fuck. Number 2. Yeah. Number 3. Yeah!
Yep, you have successfully managed to decipher these, and they you don't know what the third one says, but this second one, the first one you decipher says suck, and the third one says pride.
Oh my god.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
But yep, and he gives you a ticket, but it's a little bit more worn than the others because you've had to try 3 challenges and one of them twice to get it.
I kind of like snatch it away. It's like, yeah, thanks. Just stuff it into my pocket.
Right, now by my calculations, you've only got 1 set of challenges left.
Yep.
So, say hello to Magna while you're over there. And yeah, so the last challenge is over here.
I am going to point out that it's 10-2.
Yeah.
I'm literally going to try to wrap it up with this, like I said, so there won't be a final challenge because I didn't think we'd have time. So I will reveal. If we don't get to it, we don't get to it, and we can just, yeah. So this is the last person you see, whose name literally. His name literally translates to great food.
Nice.
Right.
More eating.
Hello, everyone. So, I've got 3 challenges for you. 1, drinking contest.
Yeah!
Yes.
2, arm wrestling.
Ooh.
Oof.
And 3, high striker. I've got a boulder here, magically held in stasis. Got a bunch of them. Hit it, do as much damage as you can, to launch as far as you can. I'll give you a weapon, which I will grant you proficiency with my magical abilities. So you'll get to use a great hammer for it. So,
Oh, sweet.
which would you like to use?
I might go for the stasis.
Right, so that's 1 for stasis.
Oh, wait, would it be... No, it would be proficiency, so it would be dex and...
No, it will still be strength based,
Oh,
so you'll have
drink.
proficiency in the weapon.
Drinking.
Drinking. So we got 1 drinking.
Drinking.
Yeah. So what I'll do for Bay and Rosemary, as I assume you both have to go.
Yeah.
I'll just do. What we'll do is, if you pick any one of the challenges quickly, we'll just do 1 round for it for yourselves, and we'll consider that your pass or fail.
Okay.
Drinking probably is going to be the most likely one.
Good gnomes.
Yeah.
She's a little weedy, little druid gnome.
Bring on the alcohol.
Right. So both of you, he's going to bring out his strongest stuff. So this will be the highest DC that he has, just for the 1 round. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
But don't worry, it's vegetarian.
No!
Oh, no!
Right, and I will have to roll a con save for him. If he fails, technically, you win. So if he gets lower than either of you, then where's his character sheet gone? No, that's his handout. Where's his character sheet gone? There it is. So Rosemary, you succeed. Bay, you unfortunately fail. But
I'm
For-
still on the pies.
for as you didn't have anyone at stake, that is potentially okay for you. And these guys have almost managed to secure their own victory. So to wrap things up, who would like to have a go at what? Again, I'll just have 1 round of it rather than the full amount that I had set up.
Drinking.
Drinking.
Yeah, I think I'll do drinking as well.
Okay, all 3 of you con saves.
Let's do this. No
Okay.
blesses this time. No cheating. No
Bless.
nothing.
I mean,
20.
technically, you could...
Oh, you kidding me?
I drink like a fish and more like a frog.
Good job you've got bless.
Alright, yeah, I'll take it. What is it, D4?
Right, so yeah, unfortunately for the pair of you, you're on the floor from this, but Blip Blop, you do manage to successfully beat Magna. Would you guys like to go again? Or would you like to
Yeah.
try one of the other? Okay.
We've
Is that
not
another cons?
not got strength for the other ones. Come on. Come on, really?
You
Yes!
both beat him.
Okay.
You both beat him.
Alright!
And with that, I will say, just to wrap things up, you successfully get your last ticket, which is in the shape of a chef's knife, with, again, the letter M on it. You're then able to proceed to the tent, where you are greeted by Cinnily and Fluffy. Fluffy, who immediately looks at Bay for belly rubs.
Yep, she runs over.
Yeah. Well, it seems that you were all successful. So the three spirits line up. She snaps her fingers. All of them have gone back to their bodies. And for you, Blip Blop, if you look in your bag, you'll find Nibbles.
Nibbles. Nibbles, you're alive!
And now,
I embrace my love.
for those who want to go home, Fluffy's mouth opens like if you think like if you've played Super Mario Bros. 2, like the eagles at the end, where it just opens to a door, and you can see a swelling void. This will take you back to your homes.
Yeah.
Thank
Wait, wait. When you say home, do you mean you're sending me back to Dinosaur Island? Because that place is a shit
Right.
show.
If that's your home,
It's not.
then you'll go back to your home, wherever that is.
You can't. I'm trapped on that place because of more teleporting.
Well, then you'll go back there, I guess, unless you want to live here.
And it's not the same island you're thinking of, guys. It's a whole nother campaign that's on a Wednesday. Jesus. It's
Yep.
Pride
So,
will walk through
feel
the
free.
portal hand in hand with Kilsa.
Oh, Nibbles. I thought you died to the electric goo. Oh.
Now, I know you said that people don't often like to come back, but I'd very much like to come back and visit.
Yes,
Well, if that's the case, then maybe next time I'll put together some more events with my friends, maybe bring some other friends. Honestly, thinking of replacing the Raku, their events a bit boring, they never have any fun. And maybe we'll put some prizes up that aren't people's lives. Like, perhaps, actually, you know what? You've both been good sports. For you, wrote Bay, here's a miniature version of Fluffy in a figure. Like
Oh
a
no, it's
plushie.
got to be a plushie.
Yeah, it's a plushie. And for you, Rosemary, thinking about it, you like herbs, right?
Yes.
Hand you a small pouch. Now that is a Heward's handy seed pouch. It can store an infinite number of seeds and has most seeds in it. So
Wow.
feel free.
Oh god, not the ones, not like beans as well.
Maybe.
Oh god,
Maybe.
Don't plant those.
You know what you should do? Give them all contracts before we go, just in case.
Oh yes. And she like digs around in her bag and starts bringing out loads of reams of paper.
So, obviously, this whole situation you guys have found yourselves in, like with your friends dead and things like that, should you require our funeral services, here's some contact information, this is how we find us, you know.
Okay.
Pride
We
just
arrange and
looks at
cater
you.
funerals for fallen heroes and, you know.
Best of the best.
We are indeed.
Okay,
Where I'm
I
from-
didn't realize we had backgrounds.
Where I'm from, we actually use the dead. They make good fertilizer.
Well,
And
that's,
sometimes-
you know, but it's like making sure that the soul leaves peacefully, and they're at rest, and then we'll deal with it however you want.
Okay.
Well,
Some
it
of the
was.
liches like to claim the souls, though. We have Deathrite Shamans and Golgari Lich Lords that like souls.
All right, but if they're not, your race, it's a thing. If you kill someone and you don't necessarily want to do that, you get the picture.
So long as it doesn't disrupt the balance, that's all.
What does it say on the contract? What's the name of the funeral service?
Well, it's Wild Wander's funeral service.
Oh.
Sinnerly just sort of leans over and goes,
That's funny. I could join you guys.
do you want to go with them? I can send you with them.
I mean, yeah, if you deal with dead bodies, that was kind of my whole thing in the first place. And you see Blip Blop produces a sack of spores, and he says, I usually put these in them. So long as you're okay with that. They help decompose the carcasses of, civilization.
We can experiment. We can look into that. It's worth
Yeah.
research.
Sinnerly just sort of leans over and just goes, as a side note, do you do much with the bodies, or do you just once you're done with them?
We are scavengers and decomposers at the fringes of the food chain. But
I might have some business for you in the future. I can always do with spare limbs as her arm just falls off next to her. God damn it. She just sort of picks it up and just attaches it back on, and you see the flesh just sort of knit back together.
we can definitely help with that.
Well, this has been pleasant. Bye.
As you're behind her when this is said, you just see her head rotate like a full 180 just to look at you, and then she just grins and goes, "Bye."
Oh. All right, come on, out, go, Kelsey, go, run, go.
Yeah. So, I'll be in touch if I need funerary services. It's always nice to get buried every now and then. Or if I've got some new games to play with some fun prizes.
Yes, that sounds like fun too. You can't celebrate life and not want to experience, life.
Yeah.
Yep. So, for those watching, thank you for watching. Thank you, Kevin McLeod, for providing the music again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And thank you for the players for playing. And for those who are rushing off to bed, night, sleep tight. Don't let
the void door dog mouth bite.
or the diving pool bite. Don't let Jerry bite.
Don't let Jerry bite.
And everyone watching, join us Sunday for Witch Hunters, and Monday for Curse Breakers and the Last Resort Company.
Sweet.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye.